Hey guys, I'm so excited about our 21 days of prayer and fasting. And whether you're a part of our spiritual family or whether you just found this video online somewhere, I just want to help us break through some of the stigmas, some of the apprehensions of prayer. We'll talk about fasting at another time, but I want to just kind of give you some teaching thoughts on how to engage with God in what we call prayer. And I'd like to start with this teaching to let you understand that prayer is simply communicating with God. That's all it really is. It's communicating with God. Now you think about this. If you want to be close to someone, you've got to have good communication. Wouldn't you admit that the people you're the closest with are the people you communicate the best with? In fact, I live by a little system of thinking: good communication equals good relationship. Bad communication equals bad relationship. No communication, no relationship. So a lot of my friends, people who love God, don't have a very good relationship with Him because they don't know how to communicate with Him. And I think some of that is because maybe the way we were raised. I think some of us even, engaging with God, we feel like there has to be this wonderful articulation, using lofty words to get His favor, or we feel maybe that if we were raised in a certain environment, if we don't cry out and just throw ourselves at His mercy, that He can't really engage with us because we're not good enough, or we're wicked. I think all of those things need to be set aside for a moment so you can understand if prayer is communicating with God, then each and every one of us have different forms of communication. You think about how you communicate with the person you're the closest with. Think about that. Think about how close you are and how you communicate. I bet you have different forms of communication that causes that relationship to be great. For example, I bet you have a form of communication that's fun, that you laugh together, that you make fun of things. I do that with God. I want to set you free. I want to give you permission to have different forms of communication with the Lord your God. For me, I also have a form of communication that's business, right? With me and my wife, I'll text her in the middle of the day. Hey, can you pick this up on your way home from work? Hey, what are we going to do about this? Did we schedule this? There's this business type of communication. I have that with the Lord. Hey, God, you got to tell me what to do about this right now. Would you like this? Would you like that? There's a business side. Then there's a side of communication for me that I have with the Lord that I would like to help you understand, and that is intimacy. There's an intimate communication that my spouse and I have. I don't want anybody to hear it. I don't want anybody to know our secret little love languages. And I have that with the Lord as well. And so I challenge you, however you communicate to be close with someone, do that same style of communication with the Lord your God. He loves you. He made you just the way you are, and He loves engaging with you on the way you communicate. So don't forget, prayer is nothing more than communicating with God.